We're coming up on 10th Street right now. It's 10th Street and Northside Drive. It's the intersection right here.
And this is where the exhibit went up.
There it is, right there. Bankroll exhibit. You can kind of see it from the street. As a photographer, my main mission with what I do with these exhibits is I want to be innovative in the way that I show my work and my photography. I want to kind of get fun. I want to get the people interactive and engaging and bring the same vibe to Atlanta.
We have this picture that's behind our desk at the Vice office that you took. It's a famous photo of Gucci. He's holding an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the story about that photo?
So that's actually a photo. It's probably my most famous photo to date. And that photo was actually taken during a music video set for Shooters in This House. And at that moment, I just saw a vision like, wow, this particular image right here is exactly the image that represents what people think when they think of Gucci, man. It's scary, it's dark, it's that vibe. And it was just that fantasy side that people associate with him, from his beefs, his battles, his aggression. It felt, all of that was kind of present in that moment, in that photo. Even though it was a fake gun and everything in this picture was props and stuff like that, it just was that type of moment that you think about when you think of Gucci, holding a big ass gun, like, it's Gucci, man. And like, for me, like, I tell a lot of people to this day, my degree in marketing, which I got from Morehouse, is the #1 reason why my photographs are taken a certain way. That, and at the same time, that I'm a very, very reserved and quiet person. I'm always the quiet person in the room. I've always played this kind of fly on the wall type of persona in my movements in Atlanta. So a lot of images I create, a lot of that photos and moments I'm able to capture are literally moments that the artist has no idea I even captured. It's just Atlanta. Atlanta is pretty much run by this entertainment world that we live in. For me personally, that's kind of how I started to what I was doing. I started throwing events at Morehouse. At the time, I reached out to Wiz Khalifa on a whim. I don't know why. It was like during a Deal or No Deal time. He was kind of bubbling.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing. I had absolutely no idea. But that event actually sparked me to buy my first camera. So that whole day I was ripping and running, and by the time the concert ended, I was so tired. All I wanted was a picture with Wiz. Like, all right, my phone was dead. Couldn't even get a picture with him. Like, it's like I just couldn't get that moment captured. And I was like, man, if I throw another concert, a celebrity, like, I have to be able to tell people I did this. Like, I need to go and get a camera. The first thing I did that actually got any attention was I shot Schoolboy Q documentary when he came to Atlanta. And this is at a time where a lot of people were just starting to get their cameraman. Artists started realizing that was an important asset. Like, having your day-to-days, your visuals. The energy of a Future show is one that is undescribable. Probably the craziest show I've ever been to was his release party for Pluto. He did it in Atlanta at the Masquerade. That was actually one of the concerts that actually helped my career in terms of even getting the name out there. I actually shot the concert. World Star Hip Hop picked it up, and it was actually my first time on World Star. It was like crazy. Damn near everybody was at that first concert.
How did the billboard come together?
It's an idea I've had pretty much since I did the Trap God exhibit. With the Trap God exhibit, I turned the whole legacy of a trap artist into a work of art. And this is just another one of those steps in that direction.
It's not promoting anything?
Nah, it's simply my work. You know what I mean? It's something simply fun for the people of Atlanta to enjoy and view and take part in. And this particular one came about with the death of my friend, Bankroll Fresh.
How did Bankroll pass?
He was murdered. He was murdered at his home studio.
Tell me what type of guy Bankroll was.
To me, he was a very positive guy, very hardworking. Every day I've ever been around Bankroll, he was always working.
Yeah.
Studio, probably shot more music videos than a lot of people coming out of Atlanta. Hardworking, very positive. I've never seen him angry. Every time I'm around him, it's joyous, it's happy, it's fun, it's inviting. That's the type of person he was to me, and that's the type of person he was to a lot of people. That's why he's touched so many people. And I just kind of felt it was important that I kind of did something to show my respects, but not do it. Not that I wanted to do it publicly to kind of show off, but just that I just felt like he deserved it. Like, if there's anybody I can put on a billboard or do a project with and launch my next exhibit with, I wanted it to kind of be dedicated to him.
My vision with this project and with this exhibit is to kind of keep this going every month. Like, I really want to use this as a marketing tool and a platform for people you wouldn't really expect on a billboard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to blur the lines between hip-hop and art as much as I can and try to bring those worlds together. Like, I want to kind of bring the art world to the hip-hop community and to the people.